Hello, dear students. Welcome. Today we are going to learn one very interesting sonnet by William Shakespeare. I think you might have heard the name of William Shakespeare. Today we are going to learn about his very famous poem, let's say sonnet. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? This Shall I compare thee to a summer day is a famous sonnet. It was composed by William Shakespeare. Students, you might have heard the name of William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was one of the greatest dramatists of Elizabethan age. He was born in 1564 and he was died in 1616. So he did a great contribution in the field of especially drama, playwright by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was a famous playwright, poet as well as actor during the Elizabethan age. William Shakespeare wrote various masterpieces of literary genre. He wrote, especially in drama, he wrote tragedies and comedy, romances, and historical events as well. And besides writing those genres, he also composed various sonnets. One interesting story was that William Shakespeare composed 154 sonnets. Yes, uh, yet it is said that William Shakespeare composed 154 sonnet on the reminiscences of his beloved. There is one interesting fact that, let's say, one interesting history about William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnet around 1593 to 1596. He wrote 154 sonnet. Uh, most of the sonnet based on the remembrance of mysterious lady. Mysterious lady, that is a dark lady here. A dark lady might be his beloved. One interesting story about dark lady was that dark William Shakespeare fell in love with dark lady, and later on William Shakespeare he knew that one of his friend Henry also fell in love with the dark lady. So later on William Shakespeare left dark lady to his friend. Then he started to uh, uh, love to sonnet. Then he began to write sonnet. When we study about his biography, we get to know about his uh, uh, lives, about his event that happened in his life there. So, dear students, today we are going to learn this sonnet. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? And this sonnet is really interesting one. Here is a comparison, comparing with the beloved with that is a lover to a summer day. Especially in England, summer days uh, are really beautiful day for the English people because in England it is really cold weather there. So due to that cold weather, most of the English people they prefer summer day. So William Shakespeare he composed this poem just comparing summer day with his beloved in very majestic way. He described the line here. So dear students, before we are entering into the poem, one shall I compare this to a summer day? First of all, we get to know sonnet here. Sonnet. Uh, Student, did you know? Did you listen about the sonnet previously, dear? Okay. So, well, students, sonnet. That is, we are going to learn what is sonnet at first. Uh, sonnet is a 14-line poem. Okay. Sonnet is a 14-line poem. Generally, sonnet is a poem of 14 lines that develops one dominant ideas. It is usually written in iambic pentameter. Okay, sonnets are written in iambic pentameter. Uh, there are two most common sonnet variations. That is Italian sonnet, also known as Petrarchan sonnet, and the English sonnet, also called Shakespearean sonnet. The main differences between Italian and English sonnet, Shakespearean sonnet, uh, are about their rhyming scheme here. Italian sonnet, the rhyming scheme of Italian sonnet is A, B, B, A, A, B, B, A, C, D, E, C, D. Whereas the rhyme scheme of Shakespearean, that is called English sonnet, A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, F, G, G. So one thing, dear students, here, that is Italian sonnet. Italian sonnet, it has octave and sestet. Okay, octave means first 8 lines stanza. Okay, sorry, first 8 lines. That is first 8 lines. That is called octave, and remaining 6 lines known as sestet. Especially in Italian sonnet, we find uh, that is octave and sestet in 14 lines poem. Uh, Generally, sonnet are the poem of 14 lines. In Italian sonnet, that is also called Petrarchan sonnet, we find octave and sestet. Octave means the first 8 lines belongs to octave, and the second, that is 6 line, belong to sestet. In the same way, in Shakespearean rhyme, there are that is a question. Okay, there are question and couplet there, especially uh, 3 question there. A question consists of 4 lines. Okay, so in 3 stanza, questions means one stanza consists of 4 lines there. So 4 is a 12. So this 12, that is 3 question there, and 2 lines belongs to couplet there. Okay, 3 question, and that is the last couplet. So that is in Shakespearean rhyme. We can find in Shakespearean rhyme. Dear students, here Shakespearean rhyme A B A B C D C D E F F G G. This is the rhyming scheme of Shakespearean rhyme. Another name for Shakespearean rhyme is English sonnet. Another name of Shakespearean sonnet is English sonnet. So I would like to show you one thing here. So let's look at the poem here. In the poem, we can see, shall I compare thee to a summer day? It begins with the question here. So you can see here 4 stanza here. In 4 stanza, 3 stanzas belongs to 4 line here. You know, I have mentioned here Q1. Q1 means quarter, that is question. Okay, question 1, question 2, and question 3. That is up to 12 lines. And last C means couplet. Okay, last two line of the Shakespearean sonnet is couplet here. So in this way, Shakespearean sonnet consists of 3 question and last couplet, and Italian sonnet consists of octave and sestet. Octave means first 8 line, and sestet means last 6 line. So dear students, let's go through the poem here. Let's say that is a poem, that is a sonnet. Sonnet and poems. These are the poetic qualities here, especially in literary genres. That is sonnet and meter, blank verse. These are the different forms of poetry here. Let's go through the poem here. Some typical words are here. That is, shall I compare thee to a summer day? Okay, there is a shall I compare thee to a summer day, and this generally that is the poem start with the question here. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? Here, thee, thee. Students, you might get confused. Thee means old use of English. That is, thee means you. Okay, you is the. Here, you means might be the poet's beloved, poet's lover here. Might be according to William Shakespeare, sonnet Dark Lady. Okay, here thee means might be related to Dark Lady here. So shall I compare thee to a summer day? Means the poet is comparing his beloved with a summer day. Okay, how summer day looks like in England here is more beautiful than the poet's lover, than the poet's beloved. Okay, the title of the poem is there. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? Okay, so one point to be remembered here, dear students. Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnet. Out of 154 sonnet, 18 sonnet, 18 number 18 sonnet is this. Okay, this shall I compare thee to a summer day is number 18 sonnet out of 154 sonnet. So I like to show you in one paraphrase here of this poem. Let's go through here. Here is a sonnet 18 and paraphrase here. The first line of the sonnet, shall I compare thee to a summer day? here. Shall I compare you to a summer day? Okay, thee means you here. Thou art more lovely and more temperate here. Uh, Thou are means you are. Okay? Thou art means you are. You are more lovely and more constant. Here, temperate means mild. Okay, mild, constant. That is, rough winds do shake the darling birds of May. That means rough winds shake the beloved birds of May. Okay, means the poet is indicating for his beloved, for his lover here. And summer's lease hath all too short a date. That means summer is far too short. Okay, summer means happy time. Happy time is always short in comparison to bad time. When we analyze bad days and happy days, generally we have happy days have very short span of time, and troublesome days, sad days have long it gets a long time to recover it. So in the same way, the poet wants to say here, uh, during the May, flowers, the flowers flowering there. So which seems very beautiful scenario, beautiful panoramic view of the atmosphere. That is nothing but the beauty of the poet's lover, the beauty of dark lady, the beauty of poet's beloved is more beautiful than those atmospheric scenario. Means here, the poet compares his beloved with a summer's day, with the beautiful flowers of the summer day. The beautiful flowers of the summer day is nothing in front of poet's beloved, because poet's beloved is so much, very much beautiful than those flowers and those summer days time, those happy times. Okay, the poet is comparing his beloved with summer day here. The poet is comparing his beloved with various phenomenological elements with the uh, summer day here. Students, let's move on further of the lines of this poem, sonnet. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shine. At times the sun is too hot here. That means, and often is his gold complexion dim here. That means often goes behind the clouds here. So complexion means face, and every fear from fear sometimes declines. That means and everything beautiful sometime will lose its beauty. That means, okay, so by chance or nature sending course by misfortune. That means by misfortune or by nature's planned out course. That means uh, next line, that is about the eternal summer shall not fade. Eternal means long lasting. Okay, fade means decade. Okay, so that means but your youth shall not fade. Okay, her beauty and her beautiful complexion may not fade, because love is immortal there. Okay, so body dies, but the love and the passion and the feelings never dies. Okay, so here nor the possession, nor the lose the possession of that fear, though that is the fear, though. Okay, fear though. Well, that is the things. You know, uh, the poet the poet shows his uh, beautiful words to compare his beloved here. Similarly, dear student, let's move on to the next line there. Uh, Nor lost possession of that fear though house. That means nor will you lose the beauty that you possess. That means the line indicates that when in internal lines the time that grows, because in my internal voice you will lie for you. That means in the last couplet, couplet that is ending, that is the main message the poet wants to convey through the sonnet, through the poem here. So long as men can breathe, our eyes can see. That means so long, yes, there are people on this earth, they live there in the earth. So long lives this, and this gives to life to thee. Thee means you here. So long will this poem live on making you immortal. So the poet talks about immortality of his beloved. Although, although you know, although the body dies there, although they get they died there, but until and unless the people remain in the earth, until and unless the people read his books, uh, then Dark Lady's beauty remains immortal, and Dark Lady remains beauty immortal there. Okay. So in this way, in the poem, especially in the poem, Sala compared it to a summer day. Uh, the poet compares his beloved using various metaphoric uh, elements here. The poet compares his beloved with summer day. Summer day is so beautiful, but dark light is more beautiful than the summer day. Although flower looks, flowering there, the environment look very interesting and heavenly, ecstasy there. But the poet's beloved is so much charming and so much elegant than those that is things. Okay, dear students, we have gone through the uh, line of the poem here. So I have mentioned here some summary of the poem. Shall I compare it to a summary? I would like to make you clear through the lines of the summary here. Shall I compare it to a summary is an elegant sonnet composed by William Shakespeare. Uh, William Shakespeare was the greatest dramatist of Elizabethan age. This sonnet claims that the Dark Lady, perhaps his beloved, perhaps his beloved Dark Lady here, is more beautiful than the summer day, and is also as immortal as Shakespearean Shakespeare's sonnet there. The poem starts with a flattering questions to the beloved. Definitely, shall I compare thee to a summer day? It starts with the question here. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? The beloved is both more lovely and more temperate than a summer day. The poet lists some negative things about summer. It is short, rough, wind is summer disturb the birds. Sometimes the sunshine makes the temperature too hot and other times sun often hides behind clouds. The poet uses some negative things here. Why? Because the poet compares his beloved with those things. Okay. Although summer season have some negative thing, some negative aspect, but there is no any negative aspect in the beauty of Dark Lady. The poet is comparing his beloved with a summer day by making some negative aspect of the summer season. The poet wants to prove that Dark Lady is so much beautiful than those things. Okay. Similarly, dear students, let's move on further. The poet lists some negative things. Okay, already that is. Then the poet makes a generalization that everything in nature, including the seasons and even people, degenerate there. However, the beloved has the beauty that will last forever. Unlike the fleeting beauty of summer's day, by putting his love's beauty into the form of poetry, the poet is preserving it forever. The poet means preserving it, protecting it forever, protecting that is preserving. The lover's beauty will live on through the poem, which will last as long as it can be read. As long as people live in the earth, they read the sonnet. When they read the sonnet, Dark Lady remains immortal. Means the poet wants to make his beloved immortal. Okay, immortal means never dies. Okay, although the poets and along with beloved they died, but when people read this sonnet, when the people remain in the earth, then there develops immortality of his beloved. The poet wants to say that. So overall, look at in the next line here. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? You are more lovely and more moderate. Okay, the line shows that you are more lovely. You are means Dark Lady might be the poet's beloved. You are more lovely and more moderate. Harsh means hard. Okay, rough. Okay, that is harsh winds disturb the delicate birds of May during the summer day. Days are getting hot, sun shining there, and harsh wind, the winds blow there. So that disturb the birds of May, flowers of the May. And summer does not last long, and summer does not last long. After summer season, another season comes there. So summer days are not much important for the poet here, because according to this sonnet, according to the poet's idea here, the poet wants to say that dark lady is much more important for the poet than the summer day, because the poet has mm, pointed out some negative aspect of the summer day by comparison, while comparing with the uh, dark lady here, with the poet's beloved. Dear students, summer does not last long enough. Sometimes the sun is too hot and its golden faces is often dimmed. That is the golden face often dimmed here. Dim means dark by clouds. All beautiful things eventually become less beautiful, either by the experience of life or by the passing of time. But your eternal means long lasting forever. Eternal beauty won't fade. Okay, the beauty of his beloved won't fade there. Although summer season moves and another season comes there, summer season fades there, but the beauty of dark lady never fades there, never goes in shadow, until and unless the people live in the earth, the people they read the sonnet, and the beauty of poets beloved remain immortal, immortal, eternally. Okay. So, and you will never die. Yes, you will live on in my enduring poetry. Enduring means a long time here. Years long years, there are people still alive to read poems. This sonnet will live there, and you will live in it. So, the poet in the last couplet of this sonnet, the poet, uh, the poet wants to make us clear that until and unless people live on the earth, they read Shakespeare's sonnet. They read, shall I compare it to a summer day? That means, although their bodies have been passed away, but William Shakespeare makes his beloved immortal. Okay, so this poem wants to show a message: neither death nor anything can break the bonds of love. Love remains ever and ever. So through this poem, William Shakespeare makes his beloved immortal. That is the main idea of this poem, dear students. I hope you might have uh, got uh, idea of this poem. Shall I compare it to a summer day? If you have any confusion, don't forget to comment me there in my comment section. Uh, okay, see you.